just like the factory, the motorcycle tyres, it comes out all shiny. So hopefully, so once you've ridden it for a little bit, you get that nice dull bit, and that's where your grip's going to come from. Today, I'm going to be dispelling the myths about brand new motorcycle tyres. When you get the new one fitted, people on the forum say you have to do 100 miles, ride it easy, scrub them in, before you can ride like you normally do. Yes, you do have to take it easy for a little bit, but it's not quite 100 miles. My 100 miles might be different to your 100 miles. I live rural, so I could do 50 miles, 100 miles through the lanes, whereas someone else, who goes down the motorways and just straight roads all the time, it'll be different because the centre of their tyre will be scrubbed in, but the sides won't. So, going back in the day, maybe they might have used to release an agent on the tyres, but in today's day and age, they don't do it. Just look at any manufacturer online, Pirelli, Dunlop, Michelin. You can go on YouTube, check out their videos, and you'll see they don't use releasing agents. I'm going to show you here with an Escalator handrail, which is not too dissimilar from a motorcycle tyre. We've got all the same layers. We've got slider, canvas, stills, and rubber. The only difference is mine's straight. Motorcycle tyres are obviously round with tread. This isn't. So I've already done the hard part. We've run it in. Me and Matty have run it in. Done the splicing. So here in our kits, we have the canvas, which is the middle layer. We have the slider, which is the base layer. And then we have the most important bit, well not the most important, but one of the important bits, is the rubber. So it comes in completely flat form. See that? Very little shape to it, but it is shiny. And I'll get back to that in a bit. And then obviously the stills are already in the handrail. So I'm going to start building this up. I won't bore you with it, I will speed it up and put some music on for you. So let's get to it. We're all painted up, both sides, with a Bonder. Next up is the tyre gum. Now this turns into a bit of a, when it vulcanises, it turns into a glue. And what Matty's doing in the background, he's just about to get our canvas and our rubber into the mould to warm up. It's a bit flexible, it makes it a bit easier to work with. Yeah, put that, mate. Like I say, this turns into a glue. It melts in between all the stills. So what I've done is on this end, it's a female, and then this end, it's a male, because it goes in. There is logic behind the way you go. The female always pulls the handrail. So this is an up runner, so the female's going to be pulling it up, if it's down runner, the female, you flip to be reversed. So. Imagine the man and the female, still got the tyre gum in between the layers. This is the canvas layer. bike tyres and car tyres, lorry tyres, you know, that's the kind of thing, they do their cooks in one go. We do ours in two. So our first cook will be 100 degrees for about 5-10 minutes, just to let this rubber flow around where we want it. And then the second cook, 160, hold it for 20 minutes, and that vulcanises. Stuff here is what we'll put above and below in the mould. You'll see that in a second. And this stops it sticking to the mould. All cook. We're built, and that is how it comes out. Once I've spliced it, built the layers up, and then it's not very appealing, not very nice. Let's get rid of the mould. The only difference between bike tyres and the Escalators is obviously this is straight. This is our pattern, and obviously motorcycle tyres have their patterns. So we'll have, believe it or not, this is called paper. You've never quite got your head around that, have you? I call it paper, but yeah, it's cooking paper. Sure, we are central in the mould. Oh, it's a bit hot. I know I should be wearing gloves, but... And then the top one. Now, this is the first cook. So we're going to go to 100, just so we can get this to flow in and around the mould. And then obviously, you see no releasing agent, just paper. This mould looks like it's out of the arc, but it's a very good mould. Cooks very well. All right, plug her in, Jim. Can I have a gun? What I'm going to do is bolt it from the middle out, same as doing a head on a car, so you don't create any waves. So it's middle out. And the first cook, we're not trying to close it. We just want to get the heat going, get the rubber flowing. We'll give that between 5 and 10 minutes. As time goes on, and I know it's heating up and flowing, got to do the thermometer. Trusty old thermometer. Bend over, mate, take temperature. Because of the way they cook it. Like their moulds are like 6 meters long. I'll put some photos up of me in a factory. Don't know where I'm pointing, but somewhere. I went out to Germany to learn. Thankfully, my old company paid for me a few years ago. Go Escalators, check them out. To go out and learn how to do handrails. 20 minutes is up, so we're going to pull this out now. The whole reason why you guys are coming here to watch this video. But one thing before we do open this, 98% of you guys who watch this haven't subscribed. So give the channel a subscribe. It massively helps out with the algorithm and getting our content pushed out there. So let's have a look. Fingers crossed, and I hope it comes out right. I've only got one shot of this. So no sealer, still with the paper. And now, woo! That's lovely. You can see how, just like the factory, the motorcycle tyres, it comes out all shiny. So hopefully you can see that. Right, so pull this out of the way for a minute. Motorcycle tyres are made, cooked, done, and that's how they come out. And then I'm about to replicate what you do by scrubbing it in. I'm going to keep emphasising this, no releasing agent used. Maybe back in the day, but not anymore. I've got to buff this anyway to get this nice. I mean, it's not far off perfect there anyway. But this will replicate you going out on the road and, you know, scrubbing your tyres. Yes, you have got to do it, but not for 100 miles. Your grip comes from, so right now it's really smooth, all this shine has come from all the oils inside the rubber. Your grip comes from the rubber being roughed up and it's interlocking and gripping inside the concrete, tarmac, what do you want to call it. So let's do this here. Work our way through the grits. I'm all buffed up, scrubbed in bike tyre terms. So hopefully you can now see. Can you see that on there, Matt? Like a nice dull. So once you've ridden it for a little bit, you get that nice dull bit, and that's where your grip's going to come from. So hopefully that dispels any myths relating to releasing agents, running it in for 100 miles. No, you know your bike better than anyone else, so you can't have dull handrail because it's all shiny, but it's dull. We've put the shine back in it. So whilst the core bar is still in it, still hot, we've got some sealer. Now this can only be done whilst it's hot. So if I was to buff this again after doing this, it'll go matte again. If you'd like to see any more Escalator content, because I know there's not much online about it, drop a comment and me and the guys will see what we can do. Now you can probably see those joint lines, but you can't feel them. To me, that's the most important thing. But Stevie Wonder wouldn't know where that joint is. But he wouldn't, would he? Applying this so it stops absorbing it. Putting the shine back in the Escalator. Put the shine in, which is different to a releasing agent. See, I do own gloves. That's all we're going to do. Oh, got that done. Beautiful. So that's the joint. Can't feel nothing. There's no lip. It's not going to get hung up. So yeah, like I say, if you want to see any more Escalator content, drop a comment, send us a message, and we'll see what we can sort out. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video.